I want to delve further into this also, the other part of this. He is your mirror, your twin, okay? So if you have already apologized for your behavior and changed the behavior, you have gone on your healing journey, you have started your healing journey, then you are doing what you're supposed to do. If he denies his behavior, if he repeats those patterns knowingly for his own selfish gain, that is him being in his ego. If he doesn't want to hear the truth and doesn't change his behavior or apologize, is still acting like a child, is still denying everything that he's done, my husband's got a bitch on the side, then he's the one that is unhealed. He's the one that has the problem. He's the one that needs to change his behavior. He's literally still seeing that person. He's still doing the same thing. So what about that says that he is in any way, shape, or form healed or changed his behavior? That is irrational thinking. That is black and white thinking. That is narcissistic. We all have tendencies, but if you continue repeating the pattern, that is you being a narcissist because you're in your ego. Why am I allowed to cheat on you, lie to you, lead you on, then leave you, then blame you because we had problems in the relationship that I never talked to you about? I never said anything to you about. I just went to somebody else that didn't know anything about it and started complaining about you to them. And then they agreed with me because they wanted to use me because they had ulterior motives. And then you went down a rabbit hole of being used and being manipulated and being controlled because that person wanted your money and that you were bragging about when you were with me. Doesn't seem right, does it? What is that from? It doesn't seem right, does it? I've heard that before, I don't remember right now, but I just seen 222. The karmic has an ulterior motive, and he has an ulterior motive. Usually it's sex or money. It's something superficial. They're codependent on each other, but that's their lesson. That is their karma. That's his karma for leaving you. He manifested this person when he was thinking those thoughts about you. Instead of just talking to you about it and resolving it, he resented you, he held it in, and then he went and escaped to be with somebody else that resembles that problem, because like attracts like. We meet people based on how we feel. So that's all part of this. But if you have done your healing, or you've at least started your healing and changed the behavior, then you're living in your truth, and that's why you are protected. He is feeling blah, I want to say blah, like it just isn't, everything's just coming at him and he's going through dark nights of the soul, and the karmic is trying to manipulate him into believing, or somebody said something to him a long time ago that he's stuck on that, instead of asking questions, instead of researching, instead of thinking, instead of meditating and journaling it out and writing it out and figuring out why he feels like that, and then taking steps to make himself feel better, self-soothing, and getting away from toxic attachments and toxic patterns and toxic people, like the people that he's with, because that is his karmic. A karmic mirrors your shadow self. So that's things about him that he doesn't like about him, so that he needs to heal, that he doesn't want to address. Your shadow. There's masculine, feminine, and your shadow. So they resemble his shadow. Similar traumas, similar patterns, unhealed behavior patterns and attachments, addictions, sex addictions, alcohol, drug addictions, whatever it is. There's some kind of pattern that he keeps repeating with this person. And then it goes into his inner child healing that he doesn't want to do. Mommy or daddy was mean to me, and I always tried to please that person, so I'm going to try to please this other person that also neglects me the same way, because that's familiar to me. When you see these things, this is why people, like spiritual people, don't want to date anybody. Like, this is, it's hard to ignore, and when you start ignoring it, you abandon yourself. So sometimes you are your best friend.